quarterback would be sacked at least 5 times in this game and yet still somehow would be winning. It's not normally how it works. You got to give the offense credit because even though they've suffered some serious...
And he's got it inside the 35. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal. Come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. On second and goal, they go right back to it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Minnesota!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0, we could... job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. He thought about bringing that out for a half-second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
We just had no rhythm in that last drive, so someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Linebackers. Secondary nowadays so multiple, they can do so many different things. Not only do they play the run, but if I need you to go get a sack, I can just send one of those fast linebackers that can rush the field.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Minneapolis. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by acknowledging the sparkling play of this tight end. The guy's like an aircraft carrier out there as a blocker. And then when he releases and shows off that speed and route running, he's almost unguardable. Gotta believe he won't be able to go anywhere in this second half without someone attached to his hip.
All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
They go to the ground. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Sooners will hustle for the line. Quarterback gets the first down. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10.
Well, 3rd down, he calls his own number. Really nice job by the quarterback, making the decision, being decisive. He does a good job going, getting the 1st down. New set of downs for this offense.
Finds his tight end. Rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through the progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later. But take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive returns.
This defense is going to use this guy in a lot of different ways. You'll see him rush the passer. Obviously, he'll have his name called when the offense tries to run the football, but I love his coverage ability.
Just outside the red zone, if they pick up the 1st down, they'll spot it at the 22. And the Sooners are on the move.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
And you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the 1st down.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his 1st game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, Dale, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. The defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Back to pass, it's Barber. Pressure coming. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. This is a game of swings and momentum and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback.
Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown Sooners. And that one will come up here in the second half. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
Last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, Dave, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on the heels.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And a little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
It's so hard to play defense when you've got things in front of you. Everybody going one direction, somebody coming back the other direction. You can't trust your eyes. Really good job by the offense, giving you some eye candy, something to look at so it wasn't easy coming downhill right at you. Hard to diagnose plays.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
He's right on target. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in the pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration. So my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Movement here from the tight end. The give to the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Back to throw, it's Barber. Looking for a huge play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard instead. It's 4th down. Around midfield, go for it. This isn't 1930 football. Try to get the first down. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. It's on target and complete. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. And off from the shotgun. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The play-action fake. They're trying to get to it. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. He's looking downfield to throw. It's complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. They'll try it on the ground. The Golden Gophers get enough for the first down.
I love offensive play callers that are aggressive. Going for it on fourth down, check. In your opponent's territory, now here's an opportunity where you might be able to be aggressive again and take a shot.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Finds his man. It's McLeod. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! They move on top here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands. Where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Tennessee is in trouble right now, and that Neyland Stadium crowd is letting them hear it. They're trailing by 21 to NC State. We are the eyes and ears of a college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Sooners are in the hurry-up. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, the quarterback's patient most of the time. The drag route's going to come.
The give on the inside. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Really tough run there. He's got 4. That'll leave him a yard short on fourth down.
And I think this offense ran the football knowing it's in fourth down territory. It's fourth and short. It's go time, almost near midfield. To me, this is green light. I got to stay aggressive. I'm losing, but the situation favors me in fourth and short.
The marker, and they stop in his defense, and they get the ball back. Here comes the offense on first down. The inside handoff. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. This could be the biggest play of the game so far. Third down and 2. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. The Golden Gophers look to keep this drive humming. To the ground with the back. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards.
That's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we this thing ticking away. By going down inbounds, you're doing exactly that.
Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They'll try to power their way ahead. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having...
Touchdown, Minnesota! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, get it done, and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. So they take advantage of good field position and move it 46 yards. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David. And the ball's out and they're after it. The offense somehow fell on it and they'll retain possession. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling the quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. Feeling some heat. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
After failing to get that 4th down, it is basically desperation point now. Their defense has to come up with a quick takeaway or at least get a fast 3 and out to give themselves a chance to crawl back into this one.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it. Touchdown, Golden Gopher! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense. Defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Lost to fire on 2nd down. And he can't escape, and down he goes. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires to the big fella. Now they're starting to feel it. They got a 1st down at the 44. The Sooners in the hurry up.
19 on the play. And 1st down for the offense.
He's going to pass. He finds his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
At the 33. And that's a 1st down.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Going to take a shot. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be forced.
Complete.
Not free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
On the play.
This 4th down and a mile and a half, and the offense is still on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points in the score.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Final minute. This game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out and execute and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement to the future defenses down the road in the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.